Hey Chum, welcome to Night City and to this video. The Phantom Liberty Tour now has its first dates. The first event will take place in Warsaw on August 5th at the CD Projekt headquarters. The next event will be somewhere near Gamescom on August 25th. Further events follow in Tokyo, Beijing, Paris, and London. But what actually happens at the event? You don't know for sure, but one thing is clear, you will be able to play Phantom Liberty. Apart from that, you will also be able to meet some team members from CD Projekt, so you can ask them your questions directly if you want to. In order to participate, you must fill out a registration form. I put the link to the form in the description. This note is very important. Please note that the number of available spots is limited. We will do our best to accommodate as many registered visitors as possible, but we cannot guarantee everyone who signs up will be invited to attend. I don't think that the first come first in principle applies here, but that a certain selection is certainly made. We'll get to how that happens in a moment. It is also important that you must of course be of legal age. Such events are aimed at adults for various legal reasons. What information does CD Projekt need? Once with how many people you want to show up there. Sometimes, but not always, you will be asked for your preferred language. Then CD Projekt needs your full name and of course your email address. CD Projekt will also ask you why you want to attend the event. This is then probably not unimportant for the selection process. And to convey a reason, you have between 10 to 1,000 characters available. As far as the other dates are concerned, I think that the dates of the gaming fairs should be adhered to as far as possible. But concrete information on this will surely follow in the next few weeks. CD Projekt is now the most valuable and probably the largest publisher in Europe. Many thought that this place was actually taken by Ubisoft, but they are now actually behind the Polish CD Projekt Group. They not only have a studio with CD Projekt Red, but also a distribution platform with GOG. Ubisoft has a current market value of $3 billion, while CD Projekt Red sits at $3.5 billion. That's significant considering Ubisoft has what feels like 3 million Assassin's Creed parts and as many Far Cry parts, plus lots of other brands, and most recently Star Wars and Avatar. CD Projekt essentially only has two brands as its own products, Witchers and Cyberpunks. The first has already been expanded with a few titles, but the second, Cyberpunk, is only just beginning to grow, although it's looking pretty damn good so far. What does that tell us? It's the class that counts more than the mass. And some will now be talking about the release drama of CD Projekt again. Ubisoft has games that are still drama years later. For me, it's about how interesting and fresh a brand looks and what the basic building blocks look like. Ubisoft had a problem there for a long time, because it is not for nothing that people talk about the Ubisoft formula. But CD Projekt also has to be careful that there won't be a CD Projekt formula in a few years' time. Because the studio is preparing to produce a lot of titles. Not all at once, of course, but gradually and above all with the help of commissioned studios. But the strategy is to build a base, a template so to speak, and things can go wrong here. If you release 4 Witcher parts, but they all feel the same, then it could become a problem, which is what Ubisoft currently has. Perhaps the antidote is CD Projekt's greatest talent. They can tell damn good stories and thereby steer the theme of the respective title accordingly, which means that everything doesn't taste like mush. But back to the current development. Of course, CD Projekt could now land different buyers on the screen again. Both Sony and Microsoft are trying to buy more and more studios. Lately there have been rumors that Sony wants to buy CD Projekt, but those were actually just rumors and nothing more. However, we do know that the CD Projekt was listed on a kind of Microsoft wish list. It wasn't about concrete offers or measures, but rather what you would be interested in general. But what does CD Projekt want? In Warsaw there is no interest in being taken on, and I don't think that will change anytime soon. If you liked the video, then give it a thumbs up. Thanks for looking, and see you next time in Night City.